As Premier, I have a responsibility to do what's right for Alberta. Every Canadian and every province has the right to work within the law. But if it becomes clear that any province, in particular BC, if their efforts are to in fact harass investors, launch frivolous lawsuits, or wage a war of attrition against the pipeline, Alberta must have the ability to respond. As such, as said in the throne speech, we will not hesitate to invoke similar legislation as Premier Lougheed did if such a thing becomes necessary. What we're looking at doing as we go put the final touches on the legislative tool that we're looking to bring in is to give ourselves maximum flexibility to apply leverage in the right place at the right time, depending on the circumstances. There is no question that the Lower Mainland and BC in particular struggles from rather high gas prices and that they have a very high sensitivity to supply changes there. And that it is primarily the Lower Mainland of BC that where there are, some folks who, while very interested in ensuring, quite rightly, the environmental integrity of their community, are failing to understand that decisions like that have such significant impacts for the economy aren't just hurting Albertans, which everyone seems to know but not care, but in fact are integrated across this country and have impacts across this country.
This speech is from a desperate government that's running out of gas and out of ideas. The tough talk on pipelines, keep putting everything on the table, including implicitly turning off the taps, is exactly the strategy I've advocated since day one. And the Premier mocked and ridiculed that idea right up until the last few days. So I think this is another sign of the effectiveness of the United Conservative Party having united. The NDP now we're setting the agenda and they're responding.